Today, we got some massive rumor updates regarding the Kevin Durant drama this offseason. Days are passing by as the rumors of Kevin Durant getting traded are fading away. But all of a sudden, things are a lot more obscure. Because according to ESPN, NBC News, Shams, and all other trustworthy sources, quote, the Celtics offered Brown, guard Derek White, and a draft pick to the Nets for Durant, sources said. The proposal was rejected, and Brooklyn has asked Boston in any proposal to include Brown, Defensive Player of the Year Marcus Smart, draft picks, and potentially one more rotational player, those sources added. In today's video, we will be breaking down the exact reason why it is a huge mistake for the Boston Celtics to trade for Kevin Durant. So with that being said, let's roll the intro.
Hi. I'm on my match in the dark. 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 I'm on my match in the
Yo, what's up guys, Jason's here back with another video. If it's the first time watching, I love basketball and covering news and rumors in the NBA. If you find my content interesting, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, as that is the best way to support me to bring us more exciting videos. Okay, let's go over this trade idea one more time. Celtics offer Brooklyn Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and a first-round pick, but Nets rejected the offer. What Brooklyn wants is Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Marcus Smart, and rotational players. So essentially, Nets want more assets in return for Kevin Durant, but Celtics don't want to give more. To be honest, if you ask me, I think that both parties seem genuinely interested in making this trade a reality, and so far they're just bargaining in terms of trade pieces. Now, another aspect from this is that I can somewhat tell that Boston is desperate, especially after this season where they are only 2 more wins away from winning the championship. The desperation is real. From my own perspective, I think that the trade assets Boston has is quite competitive. And just a side note, it's so interesting that both teams in the NBA Finals, the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors, showed interest in Kevin Durant. Back in the main topic, if Boston offers Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and Marcus Smart, then Brooklyn no doubt takes a huge W in this case. Aside from standing with Kevin Durant, who is now really an unstable factor, acquiring Jaylen Brown, who is a rising young star, while getting 2 high-level backcourt players will indeed make Brooklyn's future a lot brighter, as KD is already 33 years old. Now, let's break things down a little bit more. If you look at Jaylen Brown, this guy is improving every single season on an exponential level. This year in the regular season, Jaylen Brown was averaging 23.6 points, 6.1 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 1.1 steals, while shooting almost 36% behind the arc. But if you look at his playoff performance, Brown was averaging 23.1 points, 6.9 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 1.1 steals, while shooting 37.3% behind the arc. Let's also not forget the fact that Jaylen Brown is only 25 years old. If you ask me, Jaylen Brown played a lot better than Tatum in the finals. That when this trade proposal came out, many fans didn't quite understand why the Celtics are not trading Tatum for KD. This makes things even more confusing as Brown is in the trade package even though he was the better performer on the team. I also don't quite understand why Boston wants to make such a big difference now, because they are literally one step away from winning it all. This Boston franchise has proven to us that their scheme and play styles can dominate the league. And they also added a few high-level rotational pieces like Brogdon and Gallinari. So honestly, if you break this trade down, you're getting an upgraded version of Jaylen Brown and Kevin Durant for maybe 2 more seasons, and you're losing basically one of the best backcourt defenders in Marcus Smart and Derek White, who is averaging 11 points per game. And to be honest, Jaylen Brown is 8 years younger than Kevin Durant. And I already think that if Boston keeps a duo of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, these two could potentially be one of the best duo in the league for the next decade. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one confused about the interest Boston has been showing to Kevin Durant. Even Jaylen Brown himself is showing negative emotion on social media. And if you think from KD's perspective, he's in a pretty embarrassing spot again. Back a few years ago when he joined the Warriors, he was labeled with, if you can't beat them, join them. And now, after getting swept by Boston in the first round, KD the Celtics sounds like a path that many fans will misinterpret, while KD himself has no actual leverage on where he can go, as there is still 4 years of contract left on his deal with Brooklyn. Now the question goes to you guys. Do you think Boston will actually make a push to acquire Kevin Durant? Let me know in the comment section down below. Alright guys, that's all we got for today's video. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on social media with all the links in the description box down below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.